Hi, I'm Sarah Borders with Benefits Compliance Solutions. Today I wanted to talk about the ESRP letters that continue to go out to large employers that assesses an employer mandate penalty. Now, it's very important that when an employer receives one of these letters that they respond as soon as possible. Because if you look at the first page of the letter, it will have a response due date listed very small on the first page, and that is usually 30 days from when it was originally issued. So by the time it actually gets to the person who can respond to it correctly, several weeks may have already gone by. Now you can either request an extension, or if you think you can gather the data quick enough, then that's fine as well. Now, about 4 pages in to this ESRP letter, you'll see an ESRP summary table. And this is very important because it lists why the employer is receiving this letter in the first place. And it will typically say 4980H A or B on that summary table. And that will tell you if that employer is being assessed the B penalty or the A penalty, and that will tell you how to show and submit proof that you don't think that you owe this particular penalty. Now remember that a penalty is only triggered if somebody that receives a 1095-C goes to the exchange and gets a premium tax credit. That's the only thing that would trigger this. So those employees are listed on the last few pages of this letter, so you'll need to look at them, go back and look at their files and see if they were offered coverage, was it affordable, did it meet minimum value, and if you have a signed waiver or some kind of timestamp or report showing that they were actually offered coverage, then that's what you want to be showing to the IRS. Now, you'll respond on the ESRP response letter that's included in this packet. You can also include a letter explaining why there was an error or incorrect information reported. And typically this happens a lot when there's a change in vendors or payroll providers. Some of the data doesn't get carried over properly, and that may have been several years ago. So you'll need to explain why that happened in the first place, and then provide as much proof as you can. And proof would include things like reports or enrollment guides, those guides that you give to employees, anything showing the premium that may have been charged to that employee, or different types of things like that that show an offer of coverage that met minimum value and was affordable, was actually made to the employee and their dependents as well. So it's important to look over these carefully, and if you're an insurance broker helping with these, it is not advisable for you to respond on behalf of your client. You really only want to let a lawyer or tax counsel do that on behalf of the employer. You can certainly help them and kind of walk them through it, but it's better if they respond with their own letterhead and their own proof. If you have any more questions about this, please let me know. I'm going to provide some more details in this week's blog. Thanks so much for watching.